Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to explore one of the most iconic monuments in Japan, the majestic Tokyo Imperial Palace. In this video, we will discover its history, the importance it has to Japanese culture, and what tourists can expect when visiting it. So get ready for a tour through the heart of Japan's tradition and modernity. The Imperial Palace is the official residence of the Emperor of Japan and is located in the center of Tokyo, on a vast area of more than 2 square kilometers. Its history dates back to the 17th century, when the Tokugawa shogunate moved its political headquarters from Kyoto to Edo, what we know today as Tokyo. At that time, the fortress that would later become the Imperial Palace was in the heart of the city, surrounded by walls and moats. During the Meiji Restoration, which began in 1868, Japan underwent a radical change, going from a feudal society to a modern nation. In this period, the Imperial Palace was renovated, adapting to the emperor's new role as leader of a unified nation. The architecture of the Imperial Palace reflects the fusion of Japanese tradition and Western influences that came with the modernization of the country. Unlike the former residences of the Japanese nobility, the current palace was rebuilt after World War II, after being destroyed by bombing in 1945. However, it preserves the classic Japanese style with elements such as curved ceilings and zen gardens that evoke serenity and balance. The gardens of the Imperial Palace are one of its main attractions. They are open to the public and are a perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. Here, you can enjoy a stunning landscape with tranquil lakes, stone bridges, and seasonal flowers that change depending on the time of year. The Eastern Gardens, in particular, are famous for their classic Japanese design, which invites meditation and the enjoyment of nature. One of the most impressive points of the Imperial Palace is the City Gate, which gives access to the palace square. This gate is an example of the art of Japanese carpentry in medieval fortresses, and is a common spot for tourists who want to take photos and admire the grandeur of the construction. The Emperor of Japan, currently Emperor Naruhito, and his family reside in the Imperial Palace. However, the palace is not only the residence of the emperor, but also the center of official state ceremonies. Despite its high status, the imperial family maintains a discreet life away from public life, following the tradition of the Japanese monarchy that has existed for more than 1,000 years. With the arrival of the Meiji Restoration in 1868, Japan began a process of modernization. After the fall of the feudal system, Emperor Meiji moved the capital from Kyoto to Tokyo, and, in this context, the Edo Palace was transformed into the Tokyo Imperial Palace. Since that moment, the palace has been the symbol of the restoration of imperial power and the union of the country under the figure of the emperor. If you plan to visit the Imperial Palace, you should know that it is not open to the general public. However, you can explore its Eastern Gardens, which are open all year round, and get a glimpse of the magnificence of this historic place. In addition, on January 2nd, the New Year's openings are celebrated, where the imperial family greets the crowd from the balcony of the palace. Also, on December 23rd, the emperor's birthday is celebrated. The Imperial Palace is not only a symbol of the monarchy, but also an emblem of the continuity of Japanese culture. Despite the transformations that Japan has experienced over the centuries, the palace remains the axis of its historical and cultural identity. It is a reminder of the strength of tradition and the adaptability of the Japanese people in the face of global changes. The Imperial Palace of Japan is much more than just a royal residence. It is the symbol of a nation with a rich history, a deep connection with nature, and an ancient culture. If you ever have the opportunity to visit, you will be walking in the footsteps of a country that has managed to combine the ancient with the modern in a unique way. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like if you like this tour of the Imperial Palace of Japan. See you in the next video.